The price tag for U.S. wars in Iraq and Afghanistan is staggering, and the numbers are growing.
We have a society where we have almost limitless resources for occupation of Iraq and Afghanistan, and yet they're tightening the belt when it comes to domestic spending for things people actually need.
Since 2001, the United States has spent nearly $981 billion on its wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. That's according to the National Priorities Project, which created costofwar.com. Every second, thousands of taxpayer dollars are spent in Iraq and Afghanistan.
People in the United States are clueless about the fact that a huge part of their tax revenue, and people hate to pay taxes, but a huge part of that is to occupy countries that the people don't want to be occupied, occupy Iraq, occupy Afghanistan. I don't think that people know.
But do Americans really know how much of their money is being spent on the wars? Here's how the statistics break down. Nearly $9,000 has been spent so far per household on the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, nearly $7,500 per taxpayer, and nearly $3,500 per person.
That's a lot. I don't want to spend that much.
Do you find that hard to believe?
Yeah, I do.
You don't think it was worth it?
No.
There's got to be a better way to solve conflict.
But the cost of war is much higher than dollar bills, as shown by WikiLeaks, a website for whistleblowers. Monday, it released disturbing video of U.S. Apache pilots gunning down a dozen civilians, including 2 Reuters journalists, in New Baghdad in July 2007. WikiLeaks says it will soon release a similar video showing gunfire in Afghanistan.
I believe it's somewhere in the hundreds of thousands of human beings who are not living today who would have otherwise been alive if it had not been for the occupation. And that's the Lancet Medical Journal.
According to iCasualties.org, there have been more than 6,400 deaths of NATO troops since 2001, soldiers who have lost their lives fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan. For Press TV, Rhonda Pence, Washington.